Welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are back once again to fill you in on events that are happening in June, the second half of June.
June is busting out over.
Go ahead, keep going. Oh, okay. I was really impressed, actually. And you know, because the fact that we're wearing our libraries rock, which, let's remind everybody, we'll be wearing them all summer.
Yeah.
And I already am sporting the summer do, you know, where we pull your hair back. And then
That's my do all year round.
From the car into the school.
Bigger and bigger.
Yours gets bigger and bigger. Mine is like slicked down. I'm like, oh my God, I look like it's the dog days of August.
Yeah,
you know, it feels like it already.
It's a hot day, yeah. We missed spring,
Right.
right into summer.
Sorry, but we have no hairdressers or makeup people here.
We
so
need to maybe get on that.
It is what it is.
I feel like going into season 4, maybe we should, you know, are there cosmetology students here in Peters that'd like to practice? They're more than welcome to practice on me. I'm perfectly fine with that.
That could be good. It could be scary. So it depends, right? It depends. That's funny. All right.
Yeah.
Summer, hot, gross summer.
Okay. Well, let's start with
okay, so when are we, do you want to do this first and then we'll talk about our theme?
Sure.
Okay, let's
Are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's do it. You know,
we can always go in reverse.
Okay.
Here, we'll spin
we can wing it
spin
however
the world
we
the
want.
wrong way. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, we'll all fall off. Okay, this was really interesting to me because this comes out of California, and it's about a library in Encinitas, or no, not Encinitas, Escondido. Escondido Public Library in California, which is about, I'm going to say 10 minutes from where my sister lived. And I've been to this library. And I just, so when I saw this article, was in the Huffington Post that came out, I believe, this one I've had for a while, but I was able to follow up and find out what happened. This actually came out mid-December, and I was looking into it in January. The article by David Cohen, the headline is, Private Equity Firm Acquires Rita's Italian Ice, Now Eyeing California Public Library. Now, I had this sitting down here, and you looked at it, and you thought what?
I thought, ooh, well, that library's going to get a Rita's in it. I would like a Rita's in our library, or anything kind of even close to that nature.
Yeah, something fun. And then what did I tell you?
You said, just wait.
Just
dun,
wait.
Dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun. That's not what it's about. This is about a private equity firm that buys up companies, bought up Rita's Ice, okay, and you
everywhere or just there?
Everywhere. And acquires Rita's Ice. So I thought they were all still privately owned, but
I thought so
they specializing. But what the point is, their company specializes in acquiring companies, cutting costs, selling them for a profit. Okay. That's what they do into the independent. The Pennsylvania-based private equity firm added the frozen dessert chain Rita's to its portfolio of investments. This is funny, which also includes, here's some of their other investments, a prison phone company and a handful of Pizza Hut franchises. Now, here's what they're doing.
Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a pizza.
Okay, I got quiet because she's singing food ads. No.
No, that was the song I remember singing in Girl Scouts. Move on. I'll revisit it in a little bit.
Okay, go lucky us. Okay, I wait with bated breath. Okay, so here's a company that's buying up businesses, fixing them up, and selling them.
Okay.
Has an eye on a public library. So their goal is that they're going to come in, they're going to buy that library, so it'll no longer be a public, owned by the public.
Okay.
It's going to be owned by this private company. So this company, it's called Argosy. And they own a company called the business called Library Systems and Services, the country's largest library management company. They say that, you know, getting these, buying up the libraries and making them private saves taxpayers money by bringing optimization and efficiency that is used to gobble up 83 libraries across the country. So this goes through and buys all of these and runs it like a business. So you would think that, you know, not sure if that would be good or bad, because they're going to come in.
Now, will there be a fee to use them, like you know, like with the library card?
It's one of the things that they're concerned about. There was a concern that private equity has no business providing such a crucial public good as a library. Investors aren't focused on the common good. They're focused on wringing profits out of their investments. They're bound to cut corners, take on debt, pocket critical funds needed for decent staff wages and resources for the community. So they went in and were trying to do this, and the Escondido City Council meeting turned it down. Okay, they were looking into it at first, and we're going, oh yeah, let's look into this. Well, long story short, it was turned down, and they were not bought up to be private. They talk about here that a private company in Maryland, here's another, has taken over public libraries in ailing cities in California, Oregon, Texas, Tennessee, but what they're talking about are libraries that aren't doing well, you know, and almost like kind of buying up like small companies that aren't doing well, fixing them up. I used to watch a TV show called on cable called The Prophet, where he'd go in and put money into these little, you know, companies and help them get established and everything, and get them on their way. It sounds like that they're kind of doing that, but if you own the library, I mean, it's not like they're selling like, oh, Miss Shannon, you now own your own library because you're going to buy the library from them. Yeah. You know, like a small thing. Huh. But when I was looking through all of this, I found some different things, that the good news, the nice things that I found by researching this, that bring home the fact of how important a public library is to a community. And this woman says, a library is the heart of the community. I'm in favor of private enterprise, as I am, but I can't feel comfortable, you know, with what cities are doing by you know, selling it off. Right. Another, Mrs. Hanson, this 81-year-old, said she's been a library patron for nearly 50 years. She was so bothered by it that she became, at 81, involved in local politics for the first time since 1969, when she was involved in politics about the Vietnam War. And she drew up petitions, got all these signatures so that it would stop them from doing that to that specific library. But the one more thing is, I like this that came up. Now this was even done earlier. One of the guys that is instrumental in helping this company buy up the libraries, I don't know, like I would take it as almost a sarcastic kind of thought, or just kind of not very nice thought that he put out there about libraries, because he just dismissed it as, you know, this American flag, this apple pie thing, that we're just, we are untouchable, and, you know, we shouldn't be messing with libraries. Well, who are we that, you know, that they can't get in there and do what they do? So, that we're sacred. So this woman wrote back, and I love this. I'll end up with these really interesting comments. The library isn't a sacred organization, but in many communities, it's the only place the least fortunate have to go to be put in touch with resources they desperately need. As more and more government services are moved exclusively online, especially things like filing for unemployment, and employers beginning accepting applications online only, it's even more important that public libraries are able to offer free computer and internet access to those who can't get online anywhere else. Remember that, and at the time of this writing, and this was earlier, that 67% of public libraries are the only place in the community that offer free computer and internet access, that 90% of public libraries also offer technology training. Mm-hmm. Libraries are also where parents can take their children for story times that improve their literacy skills. Yes, where parents can borrow DVDs for free, where people can attend classes that teach them new skills or help them develop their hobbies, where anyone can get book recommendations and have their questions answered, where works of fiction and nonfiction representing what humanity has created and discovered are kept, where resources are shared. None of this is done, I love this, none of this is done because it turns a profit. Mm-hmm. And in fact, the people who most need libraries are the ones who are least able to afford these services elsewhere.
Right.
And I know that we are fortunate in our community to not have like maybe an economic kind of issue mm-hmm. with our population for the most part.
Right.
But there are communities that do have that.
Right.
And we'd hate to see that go by the wayside. This is public. This mm-hmm. is, and no matter what community you live in, I feel like this is just...
You should have access to a library.
Yeah, this is just what America's about, a mm-hmm. free library.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it'll stay for the most part that way. I don't want somebody buying up our library.
I know.
It'll be like next thing you know, there's going to be like
going to put Aritas inside the library, which I was all about.
Well, if that company buys it, maybe they will. Or all of a sudden you'll go into the lobby, like you go into some of the like Walmarts or whatever, and you walk into the lobby and there'll be a McDonald's over here, you know, making money. And then you go, excuse me, I'll grab my Diet Coke while I'm heading back to the graphic novels, you know. So that's nuts. So that's my story from California.
Okay, well that's interesting.
I know it is. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Well, moving right along. So coming up now to start our summer in June, we are going to be offering. We've done this now. This is going to be the third year we've mm-hmm. done this. We're offering a special sensory story time for children and families, and focusing on people that maybe would need some kind of like, I don't know how to phrase it the best way.
People that need a special type of programming right. that offers
less stimuli.
Less stimulating for the children. There right. are children that it becomes like they can't take the overstimulation.
Mm-hmm. Right. So our newest to our library staff, especially not least in our department, is our Miss Sydney, who is actually a certified special ed educator, and so she is going to be running this program mm-hmm. for us. So we do feel very confident in the quality of it because she has a lot of great experience working with the special ed population. So she's going to be offering that one Saturday a month. It's always going to be, I believe, the workshop will be the third Saturday of the month. So the first one will be mm-hmm. on June 16th at 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So it's for all ages and families. So but we do ask that you sign up for it, please. Just so we can get an idea of how many to expect and how much extra, additional assistance she might need for that as well.
Right. So. Oh, and by the way, I think we should since we're actually filming this on her birthday, we'll give it like a happy birthday shout out.
Yes.
So happy birthday, Miss Sydney. In case you ever watch this. You've moved, well, she moved kind of locally. I don't know if she would get this, but we'll make sure she sees it. Happy birthday, because it's a big one for her.
Yes, it is.
So
she's no longer a young one like
us.
Yeah, 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 right. Well, she came on board to turn me off from being the young one between her and Caroline.
That's true.
The old lady that's been married and everything and has kids and stuff. I'm that person now.
Oh, yeah, well.
I joined the club.
Yeah, you have nothing. Yeah, I'm working on, oh, God. I'm the one who could be having grandchildren.
All right, so our new Changing Up Miss Linda's Tween Book Club this summer. I'm excited to see what you're doing this summer with your Tween Book Club.
I'm excited to see what I do with this. I am. And I'll let you know as soon as I do one.
Okay.
Yeah, you know us. Yeah. We never know. Rock and Read Tween Book Club. Because our summer library program is Libraries Rock, the books are going to be related some way to music.
I love the cover of this.
Oh, I love it too, with the piano. And in this little boy's life, that piano is a key to what keeps him. Huh?
No pun on words. A key.
Oh, that's so good. Here.
Good job, Miss
Oh,
Linda.
so good. Yeah, I intended that. Okay, so it's called The Way to Stay in Destiny, Augusta Scattergood. And just briefly, it's about a little boy that it goes down like this. There's a piano somewhere, and I'm holding my breath listening. Exactly 2 weeks ago, May 3rd, 1974, I was playing Happy Birthday to my grandmother on our rickety living room piano. By then, she didn't remember much, but she sang all the words to that song. And while I was trying to act like it was fine and dandy that my uncle was dragging me away, Granddaddy was bawling his eyes out. That was the last time I touched a piano key. They said this little boy, his grandparents' farm was sold. The piano went wherever the furniture ended up. And me, Theo M. Thomas, previously destined to be a famous musician or maybe a big leaguer, I packed my entire life in a suitcase and a knapsack and pretended like the uncle I'd never laid eyes on wasn't swearing that we'd never set foot in Kentucky again. So, and it goes on. This is about his life. He lived with his grandparents. The grandmother dies. The uncle pulls him out of there. You know, he moves out of state. And the only thing that he remembers that made him happy was playing the piano. And where he goes, there wasn't a piano until where they live, he hears a piano and finds it. And I'm really not going to be do a spoiler alert about it, but it's really a good read. It's a really good read. Yeah, and especially you and I with the music, and that actually looks kind of like my piano.
Mm-hmm. It does.
So. The Way to Stay in Destiny. We are meeting June 18th. It's a Monday at 6 p.m. I thought, you know what? After everybody is tired at the swimming pool, go home, you know, have a bite to eat, or I'll have snacks there as well. I thought I'd do like ice cream or freeze pop, something really summery fun, and we'll discuss The Way to Stay in Destiny.
Looks like a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I feel like we can't stop saying this dude's name, but we're having another Hamilton program at our library.
I know, I want to memorize those songs.
Well, coming up on June 30th at our community day is going to be our Hamilton's program. We're having lots of talent throughout the community coming in to help us with that. And we've been doing all kinds of Hamilton stuff throughout the spring and now going into the summer to kind of get us excited for that. We had our big teen Hamilton's event in April, and now coming up in June on the 21st, we're having Hamilton's America. Now, Hamilton's America was a PBS documentary that was done based upon the making of the musical and how that's kind of impacted everything. I mean, you know, it's impacted
absolutely
the knowledge of Hamilton. It's impacted people's love of American history and really getting that history out there to all different audiences. I know I personally learned a lot
Everybody's
about
heard
history.
of Hamilton now. Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to be showing that because of our partnership with QED. We were able to get a personal screener to view Hamilton's America. So I'm having it in the teen room because a lot of my teens like Hamilton so much, but I'm really hoping that the adults will come out for that as well,
cool.
because you know, it is something that's being so well received by such a wide audience. So there's no specific age on this. It is a PBS special, so it is, you know, most likely appropriate for various age groups. Right. So please come and join us on the 21st. I'll be in the evening about 6:30 to watch Hamilton's America.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know what, even from the Hamilton play coming out and the music and everything, I've learned a lot as well.
Me too, yeah.
You know, I knew of him and kind of what he was known for, but wow, the details like in his life and everything was crazy.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Now the whole staff is reading the Alex and Eliza story.
Oh yeah, that included me.
Yes, everybody's reading it. Yeah, I keep hearing, oh, I'm reading that, and now I just started the sequel in my car. So.
Oh, did we get the CD in?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, good, because I love listening to them in my car too, and then having the book at home. So I'm reading it in between.
Yeah.
And then when I'm in my car, I hear more.
So Alex and Eliza by Melissa De La Cruz, and the sequel Love and War just came out in April. So make sure they're written for teens, but a lot of our adult staff members, anyways, are really enjoying them.
Oh, absolutely. And we've talked about this before, and I'll just say it again, is that we have so many adults that come in and want to read the young adult literature. And at first, I don't know, because it seemed to be becoming more and more popular to do that, because at first, you'd see somebody come in and go, well, I love these books, and I am reading, and I'm going to read this, almost like I'm ashamed that I'm reading that. Don't be ashamed. Oh my gosh, there's some good stuff out there. Yeah. I read them. There's some great young adult novels to read. Hey, you're reading.
Right.
I
think books like The Hunger Games really
opened it up. That's true. Very true.
Like everybody read The Hunger Games, and those were big. And even Twilight, a lot of all ages read Twilight. And those really big series that really kind of gave a new idea to YA and what's there. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to grow out of YA ever.
No. I like it.
So
I like it.
All right.
Fun.
So programs are starting.
All right, they are.
So we said that the theme is music, so we have all kinds of musical things. First, let's get dressed here. I got you a rock star bandana.
Oh, good.
No, this is not a heist, so it doesn't go like this.
Okay. I like the purple one.
I'll trade.
Thank you.
That purple one matches your recorder.
Oh, yeah, the one that didn't work. Oh, is that what you do on your head?
I guess.
Then
I
what?
don't know. I'm trying to Bruce Springsteen it. Is this how
but
you
I can't see it. What? Did it work?
No, it's stuck in my hair.
Okay. What? Bruce Springsteen, then do you flip this up or something? What's it look like?
I'm thinking this is not quite how he does it.
How does Bruce do it that he looks good and I look like a I don't know Bruce, what I look like.
I don't know, Axl Rose maybe wears bandanas too like that.
Oh, what'd you do?
You look like you're going to cook on
All right, here, let's make it official.
You look like you're going to like hibachi.
That's what it is. You get to see me starring
flipping your egg.
Or whatever. What are they called? Those?
Yeah, hibachi steakhouse.
Yeah, I'll be at Benny Chopsticks real soon. Okay, well, hey. Okay, well, we're going to come back next time, and all these teens are going to be wearing their scarf like this. We'll give you one so you can wear it, just like me.
We have our instruments.
All right. Ooh, they smell.
I know. I kind of like how they smell. Oh, like that rubbery, like that,
I don't know.
Chemical.
It might be illegal to smell them.
It might be. We might get a little sick.
All right. Mine really. I'm serious. You gave me the recorder last time that didn't work.
I'm not there to think
I know how to blow up.
I didn't know better. I'd say you didn't have enough hot air, Miss Linda.
No, I've got enough of that.
So
oh my God.
Mine went up pretty quick.
Here.
I'm not blowing on after you did.
Yeah.
Do.
I want to prove that I'm not crazy. Here, I'll wipe it off. Try it.
You're right.
You gave me a defective last time.
Are you biting it? There it goes.
Why do you bite it? Oh. See, I thought I got the defective guitar like you gave me the defective recorder.
I bet you
Why do you bite it?
You kind of like, well, it's got like a lock in it or whatever, so you kind of had to chew on it. You should see it.
What?
I still feel like you're going to make me some fried rice.
Would you like some fried rice with your music, ma'am? Well, you started it. I thought this is what the look, and then I finally get mine on, and yours looks different. So I'm the one who looks like a hibachi lady.
Too. I shouldn't have it like tucked up. It should be.
Oh,
like,
so now it goes all the way down?
Yeah, like
All right, I'm gonna you did it. I'm gonna stay hibachi lady.
Okay, well.
All right, so programs begin. Library.
Keep going. Right. I'll just keep blowing it.
All right, keep blowing it up. Okay, libraries rock. Programs start on Monday, June 25th. Come and see me in my hibachi hat. I might wear it for the first day.
For our kickoff, you definitely
yeah.
wear it.
Oh, that's right. Our kickoff is Saturday, so I will wear my hibachi hat. You know what? I better get a grill and do hot dogs or something. I'm gonna. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Okay. And while you're doing that, see, I'm going to make you have. Are you ready?
Yep.
Guitar envy.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
You didn't even have to blow yours.
Here. Beat this.
Yeah, wow.
How's that?
That's pretty
How's that
cool.
for a guitar? Yeah, with my hibachi hat. Jamming. How about that?
I like that. That's
this
like
is gonna
size.
Yeah, by the time this airs, this is going to be up in our lobby. We've got a rock band going up there, and it is going to be so big and so lively.
I'm excited.
Hoping to get it up this week. But
Yep.
Here is my guitar envy guitar.
It's as tall as you, Linda.
I know.
Doesn't take much.
Okay.
You didn't hear what I said. All right.
All right, good. You
So-
want to talk about a book?
Sure.
I'll hold up the guitars.
So I'll do this. I love the cover of this. So The Haters by Jesse Andrews. Jesse Andrews is a local Pittsburgh guy. I actually met him last fall. He most famous for Meet Earl and the Dying Girl that was made into a movie. But I love the cover of this. I don't know if they can show it, but it looks like a face. But if you look closely, it's actually the eyes are like the guitar amp knobs,
Oh, yeah.
and then the mouth is headphones.
Yeah, it's
So
cute.
The Haters is about two boys. They're in band together. They go to some special band camp because they're apparently really good instrumentalists, and they're best friends, and their common thing is that they like to hate on everything. So they'll just like kind of be like, I don't know if they like are very sarcastic and make fun of each other all the time. I don't really know the best. I've read this, and I'm trying to think of the best way to describe these boys. But anyways, that's what that says. There's nothing Wes and Corey can't hate on. Even bands they love. In fact, they are incapable of loving anything without relentlessly figuring out ways to hate on it too. So these two boys, they meet a girl, one girl.
Ooh, boy meets girl. That's always a good thing. Yeah.
And the three of them run away. They leave band camp, they run away, and they decide that now is their chance. They're going to go on tour. So they probably have get-ups similar to this. I can't even handle it.
All right, don't
Anyways,
look at me.
So they're going to go on tour. So they steal their friend's car, and they spend their summer when they're supposed to be at band camp, at the special band camp, traveling the country and playing music. So, of course, there's a little bit of a love triangle going on with the two boys and one girl. And his writing is just downright hilarious. He kind of writes the way that I guess teens talk. I don't know if that's the best way. Very similar to like if you're a John Green fan, I feel like his kind of like quirkiness kind of is like Jesse's. So please check out The Haters by Jesse Andrews. It's a fun summer read, especially since we're focusing on music this summer.
Yep. Well, I think this doesn't have anything to do with reading. I mean, reading. Of course, it's too tight on my head, maybe. It's a good summer read. We have about 20 seconds left, but I'm going to read. I thought this was so cool. Like, I don't know why I'm intrigued with like this witness protection. It's called Greetings from the Witness Protection Program. It starts with one of these hats by Jake Burt. And marshals are looking for the perfect girl to join a mother, father, and son on the run from the nation's most notorious criminals. After all, the bad guys are searching for a family with one kid, not two, and adding a streetwise girl who knows a little something about hiding things may be just what the marshals need. Ooh. Can you imagine? I just find it fascinating. And this is written, probably like a fourth, fifth grade level. And I just think it would be real interesting how it's all controlled, because this girl that joins the family, she even had to, maintain a specific grade and everything. It was just crazy, and where they go.
But that would be fun, though.
Yeah. It says it's thrilling. Readers will be on the edge of their seats.
It's a nice brand spanking new one.
It is. I'm looking forward to reading it. We just got it, just had a catalog, so I haven't had a chance to read it, but when I was looking through it, and I thought, ooh, that looks so interesting. Yeah. Kind of a fun summer read.
For sure.
I think we're almost done.
Yes.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Well, come see us at the library this summer. We're going to be rocking or something.
We will be rocking, and we'll be sporting really cool hats, right? I'm starting a trend, We'll
go with that.